Good evening, everyone. My name is Flicker, and tonight I'll be getting my dailies done. There was a whole bunch of rambling earlier today, and tangents I went down, but ultimately, it's same shit as usual on my previous recording. So I'm probably going to be mostly chill for this one. I hope I am. Never know which way the ADHD brain is going to take you next. Ooh, nice, I got that. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Now that's a line of thought I hadn't considered talking about. Then again, do I really want to talk about it on my Sky Daily recording or save it for another recording? Looks like my ADHD brain is going to try and tangent me into it. Lovely. So if that's going to happen, then rather I just jump in than try and resist only to fucking drag it out further. Ugh. Ah. Oh. Meh. No, I don't think I've talked about how I consider that dense stork as having more power than me. And I don't mean that in the sense of physically or mentally, but socially. They're liked by a lot of people. In many regards, it's part of why I was scared. I really did want to keep that social home. But things turned out the way they did, and so there's no point in lingering on that detail. I don't need to go over there then. Hmm. I hope if they hear that it doesn't go to their frickin' head. Hmm. But no, seriously. They know how to hold group environments and bring people together better than I do. Or at least how to sustain such environments better than I do. And I have no idea if that's just simply due to their presentation or a different aspect of their personality, and that's part of why I was wanting to learn about. Maybe understand better. But that didn't happen. The way the legs bent there is I just did something a little bit off of the cuff. Unexpected. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh well. There we go. Hmm. Mm, mm, mm. Ah. Ah. No. Hmm. Interesting. I really only had that much to say on it? Oh well. And here I thought my brain was going to tangent into something longer. I have no doubt they're a different person by now. That's probably for the better. Hear your voice in the night. We got our third one incoming. No. Just... no. I really don't understand why they don't let you use the torch with animations, too. Okay. They'll be going that one. I'll be going this one. There's a part of me that is having me practice being cold. Simply on the off chance that I do ever see them again. To hold that distance and hold it firm. After all, they don't want me. And that's another line of thought I'm not really sure about, but is still a valid conclusion to sum up. Even if they did want me, ugh, and that's considering a huge what if. I don't think I'd be okay with opening up to them like I did before. It'd be better to just leave it be, wouldn't it? So I'm not the only one who does this now. That is a line of thought I don't think I've had before. How am I supposed to trust someone who doesn't even value my heart landing in their hands? How? Then again, I did hide that fact from them to some degree. So that's on me. If I hadn't panicked or fucking worried so much, things would be different. But that's not the current moment, so let's live with the current moment. Currently, I am playing Sky and dive bombing this entrance. Find your ways. Mend your ways. Whoops, hope I didn't step on them. I aim to be myself at all times, in all situations. No matter how the expression may change, I will ensure that it is still me there. Ah, now that's a line of thought I haven't had in a while. Then again, I haven't had it many times. I hope they never need me. Mm. Someday, why? And your ways. Mm. After all, the whole point of being there for others isn't to be there for them eternally, but rather to give them enough guidance and help that they can figure the rest out for themselves, even if it takes longer that way. I don't want people relying on me like a crutch. Someday, why? I don't know the It's ironic. I don't want people relying on me like a crutch, but at the same time, I also do want them to be able to ask for help and depend on me, if it really comes down to the worst of the worst. An ironic contradiction there, isn't it? Sayonara. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Ow. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have turned so sharply. That wasn't even intending to get that result. Cool. Mend your ways. It's just a defensive tactic. They feel more comfortable after they've seen that they can scare someone off. Or at least have proven themselves to themselves. Could also be a hardwired form of acceptance. Like, if I don't get this thing to back off by hitting it, then I'm fucked either way. Those crabs can be a lot like avoidance. You stick around them too long and they start getting feeling unsafe with you around. That looks like just regular purple and blue. Yep, it is. Mend your ways down. You know, that would actually be an interesting line of thought. If avoidants prefer calmer music because it helps them fight against their bottled anxiety. Meanwhile, anxious people might prefer more upbeat tunes or faster paced things because it helps them feel like there's a reason to be anxious, be it because of the song or otherwise. I know that can apply to horror music, where I feel more comfortable with horror music exactly because it gives an excuse for my anxiety instead of leaving it completely undefined. It's usually more of a subconscious thing. Mend your ways. Nice video. Mend your ways. Oh yeah. That is the one thing that helps me remember I am serious about what I say. You could put a gun to my head and tell me to change my answer, and I would still give you the same answer to the damn question. If you kill me, you kill me. Now that said, just because I can acknowledge and face it doesn't mean I want to die. Please, no. It's kind of the whole point of my life is to continue living. So much so that I twisted spite upon my shame and used it as a fuel against my own negative self-thought. A desire to prove others wrong, if they thought of me as any lesser than them. Not by becoming greater than them, but showing that I can stand on equal footing. Showing that I am just as much of a person as anyone else. You do not get to dismiss me because of my deficiencies or mental illnesses. If you cherish life so callously, then I will give you a bitch slap to the face. So do I. Saino Yashido. Sayonara Nashito. Oh, right, Fainting Warrior. Kinda forgot about them. Whoops! Camera angle on that was able to help me redirect. Nice. No. If I do ever meet that dense stork again, I can expect nothing of them. Listen closely instead of trying to fumble the lyrics. Motherfucker. That is a nice detail. Regardless of if it was intentional or not, that if you fly over a dark dragon too closely, they'll detect you. But if you fly under them, they won't even notice. So long as you're careful about it. What, you gonna turn around and see me, motherfucker? I really should add this song to my list of prime favorites. It's just good. You gonna notice me through the wall, you little shit? You know what? Now that I think about it, it's not that my feelings don't matter to them, it's that they don't know how to navigate their own feelings, so they suck at navigating around someone else's feelings. That sounds about right. And no, I did not just pull that out of my ass from nowhere, I saw it in a fucking video I watched. If they are avoidant, that is. I could be wrong. Sunday wa. Ah, shit. Oh. Don't want to know how that works, but fair enough. Mend your ways and not to try again. Sunday wa. In thinking back on my earlier ramblings from earlier today, it's not that I'm on a different scale from others, at least not in terms of my life quality. I'm really not. And that's kind of how I'd like it to stay. Just enough to get by. That way someone else can at least have a decent life. But mental and emotional perspectives, that's a different case. And that's the one detail that I always like reminding myself of. You can be on a different scale than someone else in one territory, but completely be on a smaller scale relative to them in another. Be it skill set, knowledge, or otherwise. You're never really better than another person. You've just got experience with different territories than them. Yeah. The fact that I'm getting to the point where this game is so mentally automated for me that I forget whether I'm on the seasonal candle route or the candle cake route, because I've basically combined them into one thing on my end, is interesting to think about. Yeah, no. Even if they were to ever face me again, I would not open up to them unless they can handle a confrontation and argument without backing down on their own issues and their own boundaries. Should rephrase their own boundaries and needs. You've got friends to help you survive the sledge. I'll be fine. Mend your ways. Sunday wa. What about your friend? Weren't there like 3 of you? Damn, actually missed that row. You're welcome. Glad I could help. And thank you for your assistance too. Mm. Oh. Because the one thing I want to make sure is that other people can use their voice. Oh yeah. I am not. Hmm. Hmm. Timing is actually one of my weaknesses. Okay, but if you're not going to be open around them, but you're going to be open on your recordings here, is that really going to protect you? No, it will make them feel safer. I'm not here to play games. So if it doesn't happen, oh well. Sunday, why? And your ways. Because here's the thing. All of my planning and all that is just to help me know how to navigate anything ahead of time. The outcome is still dependent on the other person. Always will be. and I can't expect anything. Ah. Da, 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 da. People can be deserving of many things, but no one ever owes the person that thing unless they choose to follow through on their own integrity and word. Now, out of politeness, most people often do because they know it's going to hurt their reputation if they don't. And so it's taken for granted. And that's a mistake around those who would try to take a mile when you give them an inch. Is you assume that the other person is going to act the same as everyone else and yourself. Hell, that very mistake is the whole reason why I fumbled so hard. Because my boundaries were so messed up and out of shape that genuinely, authentically, some subconscious corner of my mind expected the same things out of the other person as I would have out of myself. And that wasn't fair or reasonable to them. Hence why I wanted to talk so badly. Oh well. I kind of want to do something a little bit more. Mend your ways. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering why I would hope they never meet me, is because the implication there is I had the previous thought of, you might meet me. Of course, that's been pretty much dead for a while now. Either me or someone like me. Which means they don't need me. Why, yes, I can be quite scary and dangerous to some degree. I really don't like being like that. And my brain's running in loops again. Okay, so I need to draw a line and say, no more. No more talk about this. No. I don't care if they use the information they find here to their advantage. I just hope they're willing to respect me as a fucking person. Damn. To me, if I have to threaten or trick someone into getting what I want, then I have failed as a person. It's that fucking simple. Mend your ways. Apparently, I found a new Abby in VR chat recently that few of my friends have said it fits me pretty well in terms of voice and attitude. I'm gonna have to see if that actually holds true. Damn it, why did I choose? If the downswing is out of my control, then there's no point in beating myself up. Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk. Because my sense of identity was so messed up and boundless. I really thought the other person would try to listen. Past everything else. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I hope to never put someone through that again. That stress. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Bye.